Hey guys, this is Jerry. Welcome to the channel. Today I'm showing you the all-new MG HS new infotainment system. This is the 12.3-inch touchscreen. At the moment, I'm going to show you the petrol variant for you. There will be many features we're going to go through today, so check the timestamps down below if you want to skip ahead. Do not forget you can use the link down in the description for more MG HS tutorial playlist. Last one, if you find this video helpful, the best way to support the channel is to subscribe and like. Now let's get started. Alright, first thing, quick buttons underneath. You get rear demister, front windscreen defrost, hazard lights, on and off for the air conditioning, home button for the home screen. You can push and hold this button for about 30 seconds to restart the screen if you wish to, in case there's any error or anything like that on the screen. Next thing, on the top status bars, you got the time, Bluetooth connection, temperature for the exterior, FM radio or any other audio source over here, fog lights for the rear, fog lights for the front. To switch on, you just press this to switch on the fog lights, press this to switch on the front fog lights. That's pretty easy. Next, this is the home screen function, this is the navigation, this is the music, this is the phone, this is the 360. If you're driving a lower spec with no navigation, this might show anything else, whatever. On your screen, you can also do a swipe down menu. That means you can quickly control a few features. The first one is the tailgate. Press and hold, it open the tailgate, press and hold, it will lock the tailgate. Also turn the ESC, electronic stability control, off if you wish to. You can also turn the ELK, the emergency lane keeping, on and off if you wish to. Do remember this comes on every time you start the car, so this is the quickest way to turn this off. Parking radars, on and off, you can turn them. Bluetooth on and off, screen off, click the screen, everything's off, just a couple things. Click here, that's back on. System, you can change the brightness, volume on the media, volume on the phone, volume on the voice. That's all available. Anyway, now this is the home screen display on the left. That's your app connect. We have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto built-in. They are all wired. They go through the USB cable underneath. Normally for the right-hand drive New Zealand version, the USB has to be the one on the left. If you do not like the wired connection, you can also consider purchasing a wireless adapter. I have many reviews on the channel. I'll leave a link down in the description for you to consider one of the wireless adapters. The same goes to the Android Auto. Next is the climate control. Click the climate. You can go into the climate control. Before you go into the climate, you can also do quick adjustments, plus minus for the fan speed, temperature, AC, auto, recirculation, and things like that. Climate, you can again change quite a few things. On the higher version, you get sync. That means two temperature will be same or temperature will be different if you control anything from the left. Sync will be cancelled, just like that. Sync again, that's connected. Heated seats are also available on the higher versions, plus and minus for the speed. Top is for your direction and AC, auto on and off. You can click here for the settings. Under the settings, you can change the auto mode with the fan blower to low, medium or high. Automatic heating for the rear window, you can switch this on. That just means when the car is switched on in the morning, it's going to heat up your rear windscreen for about 10 to 15 minutes, I think. Next, we can go back, and next one is the radio. You can click here. You can change different sources, by the way. So right now, radio is the only music source. You can do USB, Bluetooth, whatever that's connected. On some versions, you can also swipe up and down from here. That means change music source. Before you go into the radio, you can also quickly control left and right, stop and start for the music. Otherwise, click inside, you can find DAB, AM, and FM. This is the radio station we're listening to. You can click left or right to go to next available radio station. Once you are in the available radio station, you will see the heart icon. You can save or unsave. So unsave or save. That means they will show up here on the favorites. If you do not wish to delete the favorites, click delete. That's pretty simple. Everything will be deleted. You can click here for the station list. That's all the stations available in this area we are playing. Anyway, click AM. You can change AM source as well. You can again save and unsave for all your favorites. There are a small couple of settings over here. You can change the announcement, you can change alternative frequency, you can change all these things. I don't think you need to do anything, but yeah, they are available. Now, go back to home screen, you have navigation. So this is your built-in navigation, again, only available on the mid to high spec for New Zealand versions. Under the navigation, you can do the search in bar. You can just type any address. Let's say we can do 257 King Street. Just like that, Pukui came up. Of course, more results will come up if there are identical names and things like that. There are also different routes available. That means up and down, you can see the different routes. Otherwise, if you want to go, just click go. And your destination started. You can mute, unmute the announcement. They are available. Click here. You can see the route overview. On the left, you can see how far you have approached to the destination. And then cancel is obviously on the top. Press that. Simple. You can also go to the save list. You can save home, work. You can again save more addresses. To save an address, you just click home and type your address and anything like that. Work is the same. That's pretty easy. Click here. You can find all the settings about changing your view, showing map, edit destination, and more settings about your preferences and things like that. Some people may not like alerts and things like that. Just make sure you turn them off if you do not like it. Plus and minus, you can change the zoom out and things like that. When you go back home, you also notice home and work locations. If you have saved and the home or work locations, just click home, it'll go directly home. Work, it'll go directly work. If there are any guidance, and that means small guidance will show on the top, you can also display on your dashboard. Again, that's explained in another video about the dashboard. Next, we can swipe the screen. Navigation, we have done. Climate control, we have done that. Music, that's basically your music player, whichever is connected, either Bluetooth or USB. If your phone has been connected, you can then see the tracks, see the information, everything like that. Radio, we have done that. 360 camera, this will automatically engage when you put the vehicle on reverse, but if you're going forward or you're not sure about left or right, you can click the 360. So click here, you can see that, left and right, up and down. Click the settings on the left. You can also change the vehicle transparency. You can do no transparency at all. You can do transparency, so it gives you a sort of a fake view of what's coming under the bottom. You can also do the character line. That means when you turn the steering, the lines go left and right from the back. Radar wave, you can see the radar wave when your parking sensor detects anything. There's another feature called automatic activation. In case you are turning left or right, using the indicator at low speed, 360 will automatically show up on the screen. If you do not like that feature, just press that to disengage. Otherwise, click cancel, that's off. Again, you can use that or use this. Settings, that's all your screen settings about this particular screen. General is brightness, you can change the touchscreen brightness. Cluster, you can change the dashboard brightness. You can also link them together so they will be the same brightness or different brightness, whatever you prefer. Next, you can do the background auto switching, and the auto daylight will be light, dark will be dark. Otherwise, dark will be permanently dark, light will be permanently light. This goes with the dashboard, by the way. Auto is what I prefer, but you can change language. You can do English, you can do all the other languages, whatever you prefer. There are many languages available. 24-hour format, that's about the time display on the left. Auto set time, again about the time. Mileage, you can do miles or kilometers. Tire pressure, you can do kPa, psi, whatever you prefer. Clock display in standby, that means when you disable that, swipe off, screen off, completely black screen. Or with the clock, switch that and switch off, just like that. So that's the only difference. Next, you have Bluetooth. If you want to connect anything, you can go to this Bluetooth device, or you can just click the phone directly to connect anything. Under the Bluetooth setting, you can switch it on and off. You can change the device name. You can synchronize call history. You can see connected currently and things like that. Next one is the volume settings. You can change media. You can change voice volume. You can change phone volume. You can change vehicle tones. You can change key beeps, loudness, SVC. That's called speed, volume control, things like that. You can do low, medium, or high. That means the volume automatically goes up when the vehicle speed goes up. It's up to you. Equalizer, you can change that by dragging it up, down to any presets or clearly turn them off. Black field mute, I've got no idea what this means. Please tell me in the comments. Sound stage, and click that. You can change the sound stage or reset it. 3D sound, you can do driver only or basically a surround sound for you. System, you can see the system version. You can restore the factory settings. You can do resource update, but I guess at the moment you can't link to that update at the manufacturer appointed dealerships. User menu, you can see all the user menu about navigation, owner's menu, and service portfolio over there. Keep swiping down, you'll find bind vehicle. That means just open your app on your phone about the MG iSmart app and use the QR code over here on the top to scan your QR code to bind the vehicle. That's pretty simple. Then you can use all the MG safety features. Next is the privacy policy. You have to agree to these policies to use all the data or whatever. If you do not agree, if you cancel the data switch, that means you won't be able to see the vehicle statues on this particular device from your MG iSmart app. Next is the video. You can play a video from your USB storage if you download any movies or any sort of videos, and that will play through the screen. Of course, these can only be played when the vehicle is not moving. Next is the phone. That's about the Bluetooth settings and things like that. Again, this has nothing set it. We can go to the Bluetooth. We can see the connected currently, or we can see the parent history and things like that. You can also see the other devices. So I'll go to my phone to show you how to connect the Bluetooth. Under the Bluetooth settings, you can see we are going to search other devices over here, and the name of this is MG. So just simply click MG and pair. The same numbers and pairing on the phone, on the screen. By the way, you can allow your contacts to be synced or unsynced. I'm not going to sync, so I don't show you the contacts histories, or you can allow it if your this is your vehicle. Obviously, you can see my phone has been connected. You can disconnect, you can pair history, you can delete one of the device. That's no issue at all. That means when you go back, you have more resources. So over here, you can have Bluetooth, up, down, you can have radio, or click left, or click here, over here. You can see address book, you can see keypad, you can see call history. You can just press the name, dial number directly from your phone without going through your phone basically while you're driving. So that's about the Bluetooth. Next is the vehicle. Under the vehicle, there are many settings. First one is the driving. You can change how your steering feels. Comfort, which is really light. Normal is balanced. Sport is a little bit more stiff. So it's up to you whether you want to do with your steering. Stability control, you can turn them off or turn them on. So if you're driving in the city driving, standard highway driving, you don't want to turn this off. Towing mode, you can engage the towing mode. That means a few functions will be turned off while you are driving, like blind spot detection, like rear cross traffic alert, and things like that. Next is the convenience. I've talked about it on the steering video. The quick way is you can personalize the start button on the left or start button on the right to a couple of features. So that means if you press the start button, you can go directly into one of these features. Driver positioning memory, so that means if I set my driver position right at the first or second or third, I can press and hold. Saved successfully. And then if I want to go to my driver position 1, I just need to click 1 or 2 or 3, it'll go to my position directly when I jump in the vehicle. Easy entry and exit. That means when you unlock the door and the driver seat goes back automatically for a bit, you can jump in, you can get in, it's easy and comfort. When you start the vehicle, that will go back. Next, unlock on power off. If you're running the vehicle, you come to a complete stop, you switch the engine off, everything unlocks on the central locking. Unlock using keys, all the doors will be unlocked if you use the key to unlock the vehicle. Otherwise, you do driver door unlink if you single click or double click to unlock all the doors. Auto fold and unfold, that's about the wind mirror. So when you lock the vehicle, the wind mirrors will fold in. Tailgate, you can close the tailgate from here, but you can do it from the drop down, by the way. You can adjust the opening settings to high, which is 100%. Medium, maybe 90%, low, maybe 80%, whatever. You can also manually reset at the back anyway. Front fog lights, you can switch it on. Rear fog lights, you can switch it on. Otherwise, you get quick direct buttons on the top anyway. Follow me home. When you switch off the car at night, the headlight will stay on for about 30 seconds or so you can see your driveways. Auto high beam, when you're driving the completely dark scenario, the car will switch automatically your high beam on and off. If it's completely dark or if there are coming traffic and things like that. Find my car response. If your vehicle is fully locked, you press the lock button from distance, you can see flashing or flashing plus horn, so you can see the vehicle. Otherwise, off, it's not going to respond at all. Last one, welcome light on after vehicle unlocked. That just means when the vehicle is unlocked from distance, your headlights will stay on for about 30 seconds at the front and the back. So again, you can see the surrounding areas. Next is the MG Pilot. I've done a full complete tutorial about the MG Pilot safety features. Again, I'll leave a link in the description for you to check over that. Quick guidance, you can change all these functions up and down, left and right, and turn them off, turn them on, things like that. But do remember, some of the safety features will be defaulted back on whenever you start the vehicle. This is not what MG wants to do. This is related to ANCAP safety ratings. They want you to have all these features like the speed warning, like the facial detection and things like that. Anyway, I've explained that in another video. Do check the video. Next one is the cluster, so you can change the different cluster on the driver dashboard. Again, this has been fully explained in another video, and you can also do the cluster immersion mode. That just means the cluster will not show any side panels on the left and right. You can also change the information displayed on the dashboard as well. Next is the status. You can see maintenance free, we're okay at the moment, but if something's wrong, it may show up information at here. You can see the next service interval, and that means the vehicle is due for service around 365 days, which is 1 year or 12 months, or 15,000 kilometers, whichever comes first for the New Zealand petrol version. Next one is the user menu. We are pretty much all done. In the user menu, just click, you can scan the QR code to check for your regions, user, and things like that. That's pretty much all about this particular screen. Alright, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the content. If you do not forget to subscribe, like, that's the best way to support the channel. As always, do check the link down below for the full playlist of the MG HS tutorial videos. That's the end of this video. See you next time.